But we were talking about it, and we're like, you know, how did Sora get such advanced combat skills in 2, considering anything he would have remembered from Chain of Memories was erased, and he spent the entire time between Chain of Memories and 2 asleep. How did he get such combat skills?
Roxas. We can argue Roxas, because Roxas was half of his strength, and Roxas had amazing combat abilities. Because he was an organization member.
He's like doing backflips and everything in midair, and we're like, what? Wait, you've been asleep. You should be all achy.
And then Roxas. Okay, Roxas
I've been
is the
asleep for
ultimate.
years.
Roxas is the ultimate plot hole for Kingdom Hearts. Okay, so
I still don't fully get why Roxas was Sora's nobody,
honestly,
and why the guy in Birth by Sleep looks exactly like Roxas.
Okay, here's my opinion. Okay, my opinion, my idea, not what is canon.
This is fact.
What I think it is that Roxas was never a nobody. In fact, Roxas really didn't exist. Instead, it was Ventus's heart made real. Why did that happen? I don't know. I didn't. I thought I was still on attack.
Did you click a trigger? Because I'm pretty sure the triggers bring your equipment in this.
No. I might have. Yeah, I think I might have accidentally tapped the right analog stick. Anyways, I think Roxas was never a nobody to begin with. In fact, I think it was Ventus, and he just fused back with Sora at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2.
But then that makes you wonder, where's Sora's nobody? Sora got turned into a Heartless, so where's his actual nobody?
That's the thing.
He's supposed to have one, because for every Heartless there's a nobody, right?
It's Xemnas.
Sora's nobody is Riku. He was there before Sora even got turned into a Heartless.
As for that, I don't know. Like I said, it's just a theory. It would be a really interesting one, because that would explain why he looks like Ventus.
I think Cliff mentioned something about hearing that they're thinking of bringing back Axel's actual person in, I think, 3.
They did. They did it in Dream Drop Distance.
Oh, they did bring him back then. Okay.
Yeah, apparently, when you destroy the Heartless and a nobody of someone,
That
it brings back. Yeah, it brings back the person.
It's kind of weird.
You
think that whole Heartless versus Nobody war would have just been like people waking up in the middle of the battlefield, holy crap, I'm alive! And then just walking off to go do grocery shopping or something.
And then they get killed again by the Heartless and the Nobody.
And they get turned
fighting.
into Heartless and Nobody again, and then they fight it out again.
It's just this infinite loop of death and then reborn.
Obtained Brave Warrior. We killed that guy, so we found a warrior on the side of the street and brought him along to the party.
Yes.
Because we have heals, and we have a
summons.
defender, and we have DPS. We can use another one.
So a dog and a duck were looking for me.
This has not been my day.
I think I might be on something.
I woke up with a dog in my face. How come this one can talk?
This one? There were others?
Well, Pluto woke up. He woke up to Pluto licking his face. How come this dog standing on 2 legs is clothed and can talk?
Because it's Goofy and we're not entirely sure what he is. We think he's a dog, but no one's ever truly said.
He's a dog who's been injected with awesome.
Even Hades doesn't know. There's a scene in
the
House of Mouse where Hades sits there. He's the only one in the audience, and he's talking to Goofy like, "What are you? Are you a dog? Are you a human? What are you?" And Goofy's just standing there like, "I'm just Goofy."
Well, I'm Goofy. Okay. I'm gonna say this right now. If you've ever read the manga they made on Kingdom Hearts, this part right here is one of the creepiest images I've ever seen put in a manga. Sora's face is terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and like
I'm
put
not
a
saying
little.
that this isn't all that.
I'm gonna try and like put a little picture in the editing. I'm gonna put a picture of Sora's face from the manga like right here.
Yes.
Just gonna
That
put it
would
up
be
in the corner
amazing.
so they know what we're talking about. His little face.
That was a horrible, horrible face.
I actually really enjoyed those manga and whatnot, even though they were really quick and they went through the plot like bam, 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 without like no pausing whatsoever. I actually enjoyed them.
Okay, you know what would be awesome if they did this in 2? If you were able to meet Max.
Heck yeah!
That would have been amazing. But no.
It would add more depth to Goofy's character. He's a knight. He's trying to provide for his son.
He's trying to save the galaxy so that his son has a galaxy to live in. And now we don't get Max.
I remember when I was younger and I first got the game and I had a crappy old TV, and this was like a pitch black scene, so I couldn't see the outlines of anybody.
That was the same for me. I couldn't see anybody, so I had no idea.
Curse you, HD, for showing us.
Now you can see the outline of everybody, so it's like, I wonder who these people are.
It's like I got the Diamond Edition of Beauty and the Beast because it's one of my favorite movies.
Yes.
When I was a little kid, the introduction of the Beast for the first time, when she's like, step into the light, it was pitch black. I couldn't see him at all. Now you can clearly see him before he steps into the light. I'm like, but now he's less threatening. Because when I'm a kid, I'm watching that, I'm like, holy crap, here he comes, here he comes. But now I'm like, oh, he's already here. Curse you, HD! How dare you provide such excellent beautifulness.
Make sure you're prepared for the journey ahead of you.
We
don't know how far the heart is spread. That's pretty much what all that Yuki says. Yay, we get 100 money.
I'm making fun of the fact that they all have the same mouth whenever they talk. It's the same thing they're saying over and over, but different dialects, I guess. Look out for each other. Keep your spirits up. You're gonna get cut across the eye like me.
So apparently, Traverse Town actually has a gate that lets you walk out of the world.
Well, bye, honey. I guess I'm off to work. Oh! And he's gone. He's tumbling through space now. Probably imploding.
Gets absorbed by the darkness.
I like to think Gummy Ship is made out of, like, gummy bear-like material. So
Oh,
every time you sit in a chair, it's like...
there.
boing, boing.
And they're eating it as they fly through the fly through the space.
Every time you bump into a ship, it goes... blunk. Or if they get shot, it gets a little melted, and then you can bump into a ship and attach that ship to your ship because it's all melted and sticky.
Okay, so... Right
Do
here,
a dodge roll!
Right here, they're just talking about abilities and spells, which pretty much works as any other game. Abilities take up AP, and magic uses magic power.
Mm-hmm.
And as we go through the game, we will get upgrades with those magics.
Now, this game is heavily Final Fantasy inspired by Final Fantasy X, right? There are characters in here and all that, because it came out like after 10 did, right? Just shortly
I believe
after.
so, because it still has the voice acting, and 10 was the first game that was voice acted on PS2.
Yeah, it's got voice acting. There are characters in here that are like straight up from like the 3 characters on the island, on Destiny Island, you fight and all that. They're like straight up from 10 on the short forms. Did 10 have a system like AP like this? Because not a lot of games, not a lot of JRPGs I've played have had an AP system like this. They've had you can equip helmet things to helmet slot and chest piece to chest slot, but never you can equip your abilities depending on AP count. Or with Kingdom Hearts, like the pioneer of an AP counter thing.
I don't think it was the pioneer. I think,
It's Drewy, Gooey, and Booey.
I don't know what other...
Those eyes.
They're staring into your soul.
I'm going to kill you, Uncle Donald!
You know, here's the thing.
It's even better. We worse for here, because we got it staring at us from 2 screens.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Their Uncle Donald's now buying from them, right? Why aren't they giving a discount?
Because they hate him. Didn't you see the shows? They try to kill him, like, every episode. That's why he sent them off to Scrooge.
No, he sent them off because he was going off into the Navy.
Yeah, that's his excuse. He just wears the costume to keep the illusion going.
It's a costume, yeah.
The boat bought it at Party City at Halloween time.
The boat disappears off on the horizon and it actually turns into a fishing boat, and Donald's just sitting there with a fishing pole.
He was actually just going fishing with Mickey.
Oh yes, here we go. Trinities.
Hey, look at this mark!
Something
Somebody's been graffitiing.
This only exists in this game.
Who goes around graffitiing hearts? Honestly.
So pretty much, right now, Trinity shows how much friendship you have with Donald and Goofy.
Friendship!
Right
We're
now,
the best.
right now, all you can really do is jump synchronized.
Yeah. I actually liked the Trinities, but that's because I like games where I can go back to places and like find things that once I've done stuff later on, I can go back and find certain things.
Yeah, you can find.
I'm a collectathon lover. Banjo-Kazooie is my paradise. I love collectathons.
Yeah, no wonder you love Warcraft more than I do.
Dude, you don't even know. If I showed you my Ethanor's inventory on World of Warcraft, you'd be scared.